I'm Nobile Magwaz and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we achieved this look while answering some of the few questions that you guys had asked me about myself. So yes, indeed, this is a get to know me video. If you enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button and be sure that you're following me on my socials. Anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, so I've already prepped and primed my skin and I did my eyebrows off camera simply because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, I'm just gonna be answering a few questions that I came across and that I feel would give you like a picture of who I am or who Nobile is as a person. Okay, so I'm just gonna get into skin, just gonna do my skin first, and because I'm not sure if I want to do my if I want to do an eyeshadow look or not. So I'll just just do my skin. We're still using our Clinique anti-blemish solution. It's what I've been using like for the longest time ever. I don't really like it because like now that it's winter, my skin is a bit dry. Like I have oily skin, but I don't know what happened this time around. It's like really dry. So I already feel like that's too much foundation. Okay, so I decided to write down the questions because I am obviously using my phone to film. Before we get into that, I want to tell you who Nobile is. Basically, Nobile, I'm Nobile Magwaza, as you guys know me. I turned, oh, this foundation is drying up. Let me just, okay. I turned 20 in June. Turned 20 in June, and yeah, I started doing makeup, or my love for makeup started growing when I was in high school. I think I was in 11th grade, because I lived my whole life not liking makeup or not really being interested in makeup, because I believed that I was a boy trapped in a girl's body, and because I had brothers, I have 3 brothers, and so I believed that I was a boy. God made a mistake, obviously I was supposed to be a boy, therefore I didn't like anything girly, even when my mother used to put me on things, I was like, ish, oh, like I wanna buy boy shorts and all of that. By the way, none of my family members know this, but if they're watching, I'm so sorry, but anyway, so I was like, okay, fine, I don't really like makeup. But then as time went on, I realized, well, no, man, I am a girl, and I may look ugly now, but I am that girl, okay? So I started loving makeup. I started doing makeup, like I used to try doing my eyebrows because I didn't have any eyebrows, I'd see tutorials, I'd see people with their eyebrows nicely done. I'm like, nah, I also want to do that, and yeah, that's when I started loving makeup. I'd do my eyebrows even though they were like but I tried and I tried and I tried, and I realized, no, you know what, if I can do my eyebrows, that means I can also do eyeshadow, that means I can also apply foundation, that means I can also highlight and contour, so why not, And then my love for makeup grew. I would actually see my aunt, because she was the one that actually loved makeup and she was the diva of the family, doing makeup, and I'd actually look at her makeup and be like, okay, fine, Nami, one day I'll buy myself makeup and I'll do this, okay? And then that's where my love for makeup grew. I didn't go outside with my YouTube face, with my YouTube tutorial face. I just stay in the house, and then my family members would laugh at me, and be like, hey, whoa. But that didn't discourage me. I used to, carry on doing that because I loved it so much, you know. So yeah, in a nutshell, that is mobile. Moving on, let me just answer a few questions. So okay, fine. What are your insecurities? I got a question that said, what are your insecurities? Okay, so for the longest time ever, I have always been insecure about the way that I look. You know, always been insecure about my body, my weight. You know, I have these, my skin is like this here. And that's one thing that I've always been insecure about. You know, I got burnt when I was like 6 years old. Not 6, a year old, because I was really naughty. I was that naughty kid and I got burned, and it's something that I grew up with, these scars and all of that. So I've always been like insecure with my body, my weight, how I look, how I used to portray myself and all of that. And over time I carried those insecurities, and you know, I've grew with them, and I believe that there was nothing I can do about it, you know. But I am learning to love myself every day, and I am learning to actually accept who I am. I'm going in with this concealer. I don't even remember where I bought it, but it looks like this, and I've been using it to contour and to highlight my face, and it is really good actually. I really love it. I love the texture and all that jazz. Okay, so yeah, I've been that girl, Nje, you know. Never believed Wuti I was beautiful, you know. And I've lived with that for like the longest time ever. And that's all I can say about my insecurity. That's one thing that I've been insecure about. But I've been learning to love myself every day, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna love me as much as I love me, okay? Wey baba, mhlawumbe isimile nje le nto yenkosi. Wey nkosi yami, this brush is shitting. Okay, moving on to the contour. I'm still using this Ole Girl Pro concealer in the shade Expresso, and I'll just, oh, what is wrong with this brush? It has a bit of the highlight. Okay, fine. I don't really use much product, you know, because I don't want to. Contouring my nose. Next question. What is your biggest fear? Okay, so I had to bring in a small mirror because I can't actually see myself. Okay, so my biggest fear would have to be losing my mom. Like, yo, that is my biggest fear. Simply because I love her so much. You all love that woman. I love her so much, and it is like she's my best friend, and I just don't know what I'd do without her, you know. And just the thought of losing her, you know, it makes me a bit emotional because I just love that woman so much. So that is my biggest fear. I don't care about anything else. Like, I'll die. I don't know what I'd do with myself if I actually lost her, you know. So yeah, that woman is my everything. I love her so much, and I don't know what I'd do with myself if I lost her. So that's why losing her is my biggest fear. Yes. Next question is things I don't like about myself. I don't like that. What I don't like about myself is the fact that I put other people's emotions, happiness and satisfaction and everything else before mine, you know? Like, I am that person. I would actually think about you first before I actually think about myself. So that means that I deprive myself of everything that I like, or anything that I want, anything that I wish for myself, simply because I think about someone else, you know. I put myself in other people's shoes, and that is something that has deprived me of a lot of happiness. I haven't been able to do things for myself, you know, because I think about, how will someone react if they did that to me, or how will I react if they did that to me, you know? So that is something that I don't like about myself. I'm definitely selfless, and that has been a disadvantage more than an advantage, I'd say. So what else? I don't like the fact that I procrastinate a lot. Okay, I procrastinate a lot. That is something that I don't like about myself, you know. Given the fact to change it, I'd actually change it. And I also don't like the fact that I get demotivated easily, you know. Like, I can try doing something once, and then if it doesn't work out, then I'm out. You know, I am not persistent. I'm not persistent. I am just that person, you know. Like, if something doesn't work out the first time, I try it the second time. If it doesn't work out the second time, then I'm out. So that is something that I don't like about myself, you know. But the thing is, I may give up on myself, and I may give up on the little goals that I set for myself, but I'll never give up on someone else, you know. I give people time, you know. And that is one thing that sometimes people say, "Ay, Wena, don't you see that Usman Bani doesn't care about you, doesn't care about what you think, you know, they don't value the friendship, they don't value whatever that you are offering." It's like, now when you're chasing after them, but no, it's just who I am, you know. I believe that I should give people time, you know, and understand whatever it is that they are going through. So that is one thing I don't like about myself. Because now, when that happens, you know, people tend to take advantage of that. They take advantage of your kindness. They take advantage of whatever that you're offering, simply because they know that even if I do her wrong, she'll always be here. So, yes. I am still using the same brushes that I used in my previous video. To get a more detailed description of how I do this, or why, or a version of me doing it more slowly, then you can actually check out my previous video. I'll leave the link down below. Just contouring now, giving that choosable effect. Yes, so there are a lot of things that I don't like about myself, but like I said before, I am learning to love myself for who I am. I am learning to unlearn a few things that have made me like this. Is this my destiny? It is blended. Moving on, I'll just moisturize my lips using this Libello lip butter. Because my lips are so dry. I love this moisturizer so much. This lip balm. Okay, like I said, I'm not gonna do any dramatic eyeshadow looks simply because this is a get to know me and I don't want it to be too long, you know. So I'll just use like a nude colors from this new Nude Huda beauty palette. I love this palette so much. I've been using it like for so long, and yeah, I'm just gonna I'm a bit okay. I'm just gonna go in with this color Teddy over here. Please forgive me on how this eyeshadow palette looks, you know. Having fun time to clean it properly, and I've been using it like I think I used it yesterday, so please forgive me. Okay, moving on, I'll just go into this color, and like I said, I don't want anything dramatic, so I'll just, you know, just to create some definition, you know, don't want a dull face. Okay, move on to the next question before I forget. Okay, so one person asked me, are you involved with someone? Why? Okay, so I am, but I'm not gonna go into details simply because, you know, I don't want to watch this video like 2 or 3 years down the line and regret even mentioning that person, you know. So I'll just say yes and I'll just move on. Okay, next question is, what is your zodiac sign, or do you believe in zodiacs? I wouldn't say I believe in it per se, but I am a Gemini, and I don't pay much attention to it, you know. I'm just a Gemini, and some of the qualities that they say Geminis have, I do have those qualities, and it's just that nothing fancy, nothing dramatic. I won't do something and be like, oh, that's because I'm a Gemini. No, I don't do that. But yeah, nothing fancy, nothing out of the norm, you know. And yeah, next question is, do you have any talents? Ooh, go sing, yummy. Well, I can sing, and you know, the funny part is that I discovered that I can actually sing when I was in high school, grade 8, when I was in 8th grade, and I started singing like, you know, like how I'd normally would, you know, like when I'm at home, you know, doing the dishes or whatever. And then this other chick was like, girl, you can sing. I'm like, really? And then I was like, I was in disbelief, you know, like, and then people started asking me to sing for them, and I would actually sing, you know. And that's where I discovered that, no, man, I have talent. I actually possess a talent. Yay! And yeah, I've been singing ever since. I started singing in front of people, or started performing when I was 15. Actually did it at church. I belonged to a worship team, and you know what? I am so in love with the idea of worshiping and the idea of worship, and it is something that I've never stopped doing, you know. Like, I worship when I feel that, you know, I can't pray, or I feel like everything is just so overwhelming, and then I start worshiping, and it has helped me a lot. So yes, even though this person that asked me this actually asked me to sing, I will not do that. Okay, I will not do that. I won't sing, simply because you can't go up to Beyonce and be like, hey, can you sing for me? She, hey, whoa. Would she do that? No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't, okay? So please don't judge me. She wouldn't do that, okay? But yeah, I won't sing, Shem. And I'm not gonna lie, I won't sing. But this person knows that I can sing, and she knows that I've been singing. And she has heard me sing. Why would she do that to me? Why? But I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay, next question is, do you have any friends? I find it's so hard to actually answer that question. I find it so hard to answer that question, you know, because I might consider other people my friends, but then they wouldn't consider me as a friend, you know. So I'll just say that I have acquaintances. Acquaintances. That's definitely the word. Yes, I have acquaintances, and you know, just people that I know, people that I talk to, like, you know, not necessarily on a basis, but you know, we talk and we ask each other about, you know, basic things, and that's that. I wouldn't say I have friends, because people change, and then people will act like you're the one that is in the wrong. Therefore, just relax and live your life, okay? But yeah. Okay, so I've decided to add a shimmer. I'm using this color over here, Crave. And it looks nice. I'm not too disappointed with it. It looks nice. So the last question that I'm gonna answer today is, what is your biggest regret? Oh! Yo! Biggest regret. Okay. So I'd say that my biggest regret would have to be the fact that I had this business idea in mind, and I won't go into detail what the business was about, but I was actually, you know, starting it and all of that, and I planned, I registered a company, I registered everything, you know, I was planning it, I was doing it, I was actually putting everything together. But then something happened, you know, and I couldn't actually continue doing or continuing with it, and actually seeing how things panned out, or how things, is that a word? Seeing how things actually, why am I not paying attention? But seeing how things actually went about, I do believe that business would be doing so well, and it would be striving under the new norm, or the new normal that is you know, living under the coronavirus and social distancing and all of that. And seeing that my business could have strived or could have survived, and it could have done very well under the regulations that were set, I was like, yo, if only I didn't stop, you know, if only I didn't allow the hindrances that I faced then to actually go about, or to actually continue doing it. So at the moment, that is my biggest regret. I'm using this MAC Haute and Naughty lashes mascara before I apply my lashes. So that was actually the first time I ever regretted something in my life, you know. I don't normally regret things in my life because I do believe that everything happens for a reason, but this time around I was like, yo, Mbile, like, yo, you could have done it, you know. You could have looked past the hindrances or the tribulations that you were facing then and just continue, you know, with or without that person that was helping you. So that would be my biggest regret so far. So I'll just apply my lashes off camera. I don't want you guys to see how I struggle to put on my lashes with nails on, okay? So I'll just put it off camera and straighten my hair, and I'll come back and show you the complete look. Also put my lipstick off camera, and I'll show you guys the complete look. So that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click that subscribe button. Be sure to follow me on my socials, okay? I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.